Coach, coming off the idle week, you've had some time to look back on your offense after 3 games in 13 days. What's your takeaway? What's your read on this team? What are their strengths and their weaknesses?
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of talent on offense. I think when we go out there and execute the plan and consistently do what we're coached to do and execute the fundamentals of everything, I think we're a really explosive, dynamic offense. I think the things that kind of plagued us at the end of that Arizona State game, just lack of execution and then obviously the turnovers in that fourth quarter will get you. So just really trying to harp on that on the bye week of the importance of every rep and just the consistency piece of it, I think is what we're really trying to get and where we're trying to improve. I think you see the flashes with the big plays and the dynamic playmakers that we have and the ability to line up and run the football. I think we got the pieces. Now it's just kind of continuing to harp on the consistency aspect of it.
You mentioned running the football. This offensive line is real strong unit. It seems like y'all move them around a lot. Nash Jones looked like he was playing both guard positions. Real versatile offensive line. Is that more a testament of the depth of this line and where you can put players in areas, or there's still some things you're trying to figure out, to strengthen inside or something like that?
Yeah, I think I would say it's probably a testament more to the depth than anything. Just the fact that we have more than 5 guys that we feel good about playing and feel like deserve to play. And I think those guys have handled being able to, like you look at Alex Harkey, he'll play right tackle and right guard in a game. Nash has bumped from left tackle to left guard. Sharon plays left tackle. So we have some versatility there with those guys and being able to get Trent Scott in the game and just get some guys that we feel like need to continue to develop and have earned and have done a good enough job to get out on the field some opportunities. So I think it also keeps them fresh, early in the season. Some of those games it gets pretty hot, and so keeping those guys fresh in the fourth quarter is good by being able to rotate a little bit up front.
And Chase Todd has been pretty steady there at that center position. He's been the one guy that really hadn't moved around.
Yep.
Talk about him a little bit and him moving to center and taking on that position, a new role for him this year. Just tell us about how he's done taking that on.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I'm really proud of Chase. He transferred here last year from Houston and kind of played in that reserve role for us last year. He was really our 6th lineman last year. Ended up having to start some games for us because of injury and did a great job last year at guard. And then coming over this spring, moving him to center. He's really taking command of the O-line, and you can tell when we're out there, he's in complete control and is directing traffic out there, making all the IDs. He does a great job with that stuff and really getting the guys going and the buy-in and the mindset that you need up front. So yeah, he's done a phenomenal job moving there and just being able to steady the offensive line. Having that center piece that you can count on is huge.
There's in coach speak. When y'all play quality opponents, sometimes they expose stuff y'all may not realize and all that stuff. Just going back over that Arizona State game film, what are some things you learned about your offense that y'all think y'all can improve on?
Yeah, I think so. I think one of the first things, that first half when we sputter on the first drive, we came back, we responded to adversity really well, I thought, and you kind of saw that in the UTSA game. And also, those first 2 drives didn't go the way we wanted to in that game with a pick and then a 4th down, stop down there at the 5-yard line. And I think these guys have a lot of resolve to them, a lot of tenacity, and they can handle adversity. So I've been proud of them that way. I think you see the talent, you see the capability for the explosive plays. I think just the playing within the system and trusting what we're coaching to do, and I think that's probably one of the things that we struggle the most with at times is our guys are very talented, I think, and sometimes that makes them think that they have to do these like incredible things, and kind of play outside of the system and go above and beyond sometimes, as opposed to just focusing on what we're coaching to do, the fundamentals, the techniques. And I think when they do that, we have the consistency that we're looking for. So just getting those guys to play within the system and trust what we're coaching them to do, on a more consistent basis, I think is kind of where some of those issues showed up. And just the little details of the ball security and the decision making and timing in the passing game that has led to some of the interceptions. So, I think all of those things are things that we'll continue to work on, probably be things that we, continue to harp on and work on all year, just staying sharp with the fundamentals.
What are you going to be expecting from this Sam Houston State defense?
Yeah, I think they're. It's going to be a great challenge for us. You look statistically, they're very good. They're coming off a game where they didn't even give up 200 yards of offense. I think Coach Cassidy, the defense coordinator over there, it's his first year from Abilene Christian. He does a really good job scheming you up, playing to their defensive strengths. I think they play extremely hard. I think they play downhill. You can tell they play great team defense. They don't give up very many explosive plays. They know their scheme, and they don't run a super complex scheme, but they have enough curveballs in there to kind of keep you honest, and some little intricacies within the scheme that I think they do a really good job of, to kind of take away the way an offense is trying to attack. So maybe it's it doesn't seem super complex, but I think it presents some challenges schematically for sure. So yeah, I got a lot of respect for those guys on defense.
This series between Texas State and Sam Houston, it's a very old one. They've been playing since 1915, and it's almost like a heated rivalry. But now that it's coming back for the first time in I think 17 years. But what does it mean to bring back a game like this?
Yeah, I think rivalries are great for college football. You see, our rivalry obviously with UTSA. You got the packed stadium, ESPN game, the atmospheres. I think, I've been a college football fan my whole life. I think I really watch a lot more college football than I do NFL football, and I think that's what kind of draws you to it is the pageantry, the rivalries, the buy-in that you have with an alumni base, and so I think that's always a good thing.